Continuing with our discussion of ASL syntax, we will be talking about different types of sentences in ASL. So specifically, we will look at questions and how those are structured in ASL, declarative statements in ASL, and rhetorical questions. The first sentence type that we're going to look at are WH questions. And we've already talked a little bit about these. We know that our eyebrows go down, our face goes scrunched, and we're adding in that we should also be leaning forward slightly. And the most important part, the WH question word, so who, what, where, when, why, always goes at the end. And so an example of this would be if I want to ask who is he, I would say, so you probably noticed that that's different than who is he in English, and that's how it should be signed with the who at the end. The next sentence type is yes/no questions, and we know with these that our eyebrows go up. Just like WH questions, we should lean forward a little, and we're going to be putting the pronoun that we're asking the question for at the end. And so, for example, if I want to ask, are you deaf? If I would say, so I end it with the you instead of starting with you, because that's just me saying that you're deaf. The next sentence type that we're going to talk about is rhetorical questions, and these are not actual questions, and you don't actually want an answer. So the most common time I see these used is to use why as though it's the word because. So an example of a rhetorical question would be, so I just said I'm hungry because I didn't eat. And I started with a neutral statement, hungry, and then I did why, but instead of the normal expression that I use for WH where my eyebrows are down, my eyebrows are up on this to indicate the rhetorical question, and then I end answering my own question. The final sentence type that we're going to talk about are declarative statements, and these are probably the easiest to understand because we have these in English as well when you say things like I'm hungry or I don't have any children. And so they can be affirmative like the I'm hungry or negative like I don't have any children. So negative just uses one of our no signs, affirmative doesn't use anything but the signs needed to communicate your message.